Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Light Leaks. Today's video is going to be sort of a story, explaining myself why I'm not an idiot and why I've swapped the S5IIx for an S9. Just to prove to you guys that I'm not an idiot, because most of you probably clicked in here and say, who is this idiot and why has he swapped out a better camera for a lesser camera? So here goes. One word, workflow. I have two Blackmagic cameras. The first Blackmagic camera that I got was at a very good deal, which was the 4K, Pocket 4K, and at that time I was absolutely content with what my Lumix S5IIx was doing, and in terms of capabilities of the codecs and everything else that was attached to that camera. It was an amazing sensor. It had great, ProRes features on it. I loved it. But the 4K, the Pocket 4K, as it's probably most like with most people that use the Blackmagic design systems, they fall in love with the menu system. They fall in love with the raw capabilities of the cameras, that you can edit and you can shift white balance and ISO, adjust lots of things in post. So that was step one. Step two is I got on another amazing deal for a 6K Pro and I just had to jump on it. So now I was stuck with two Blackmagic design bodies and one Lumix camera body. Hence the Lumix camera body sort of went into an adventure state where wherever you go, adventure wise, yada yada, take photos, take the lighter camera. That never happens. So this usually happens when you go out for a walk with your family. You put an iPhone in your pocket and away you go. The Lumix S5IIx did not come with me anywhere. It was still quite bulky. It was still not the type of pocketable sized camera that I wish I'd had with me. I now had, in terms of workflow, commercial use, professional use cameras, the two Blackmagic design bodies matched perfectly together. They're both Gen 5 color science, and they, do an adjustment on one, just copy it over, and it ports perfectly between the two cameras. No adjustments needed. Vlog, on the other hand, has a slight hue shift towards the reds on skin colors, magenta and red on skin colors. So, that sensor is a tiny bit, different than, it's different to the Blackmagic design color science. So, unfortunately, it was always an extra step between the 6K Pro and the Lumix S5IIx in terms of matching blonde hair and the skin colors of the people that I was shooting with. Professionals know, editors know, all you guys know what I'm talking about. The guys that do all the edits and the color grading, you know that if I change this light source to a 1 degree left or 1 degree right, it just changes the whole hue shift colors in a professional situation, and you do need to address this on every single skin color and every single hair color. And then obviously you go out, there's a whole nother scenario. It's a dark scene, warm scene, cold scene. The hue shifts are endless, and you always have to adjust Vlog to match with Blackmagic design, or the other way around. Using both cameras, Gen 5 science, both stopped all that. The camera, every single day I had it, sort of depreciated, and I didn't want that to happen. I don't think anybody wants to have a camera that's depreciating and it just likes looking at it, unless you're super rich. So I had to decide, do I sell it? Do I keep it? So I knew for a fact that Lumix were coming out with a Sony ZV competitor. It was in the pipeline. I knew the rumors. I had a close friend, which is in the Panasonic community, that said, just hold, if you don't want to use the S5IIx. He thought I was crazy as well selling it, because it's an amazing camera. and he said, don't sell it, don't sell it, don't sell it. But yeah, if you do want to sell it because there is an S9 coming. Well, at that time I didn't know it was an S9, but he did say something is in the pipeline. So I did sell it for a good amount of cash, which I sort of put away. My plan and goal with the Panasonic S9 is basically to have a very, very slimlined pocketable camera system that I can rely on. The S5 II, the S5 II and the S5 IIx are very similar. Their sensors are exactly the same. The S9 is gonna have the same sensor on it, so it's going to be the S5 II sensor on it. Minus a few things, like the film record limits and the viewfinder, which I didn't really use on the S5 IIx. Saying that, I did actually quite use it some of the times for photos. So I will most likely miss the viewfinder. But in terms of having it on my person all the time, I think it will win hands down. It's gonna make me want to take that camera out wherever I go, wherever I go, whenever I go. Even if it's to the shops, I'll just take it. If I see something cool, snap a shot of it, take a quick video, and work that way. So it's just workflow. Like the S5 IIx was just a little bit too chunky, a little bit too big, a little bit too professional for what I wanted it to do. So in terms of that, this is the reason why I sort of went with the S9, and I hope I'm not an idiot anymore once I explained everything. But yes, there's another video coming out pretty soon once I play around with the S9 a bit more, and I will explain further the features of it. So yeah, watch out for the S9 video. See you guys in the next one. Take care.